You are listening to the Sonic Specialist.
Hello, friends. This is Shankar, the founder of Sonic Specialist. Today, I am going to talk to you about one of the most prominent issues for content creators and brands. And that is, why are people skipping your content in social media? Why are you not getting the attention of your target audience, even though your product and services and your presentation is quite good? How do you increase your sales through your online content? If these questions are related to you, then stay tuned. Today, I am going to discuss and give you the exact tips to solve these issues and make your content grow rapidly in the online community and also help you generate way more sales than you are doing right now. All right. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Imagine this scenario. You have spent a considerable amount of time coming up with an exciting idea, and you have managed to create a very appealing video that shows your product or your service. And then you upload it to social media. And what happens next? Your immediate friends and family like your post, perhaps drop a comment to support you. And that's it. The post goes nowhere from here. There is hardly any engagement with a new audience who could potentially buy your services, and very soon your content is lost in the haze of thousands of other similar contents appearing every day. You think that this is normal, and you continue to make more content maintaining the same process. And yes, the results are the same too. You start feeling lost and demoralized, and eventually you give up. What could have been a blockbuster idea is now just a broken dream. So, what went wrong here? The answer, in most cases, is the same and highly overlooked. There are three crucial mistakes that you did and will probably keep on making if I don't point it out to you. I have realized these issues after analyzing hundreds of contents, and it's interesting how most content creators are either unaware or unwilling to do what's necessary. So let me address these issues right away. The first one is you don't have an impressive and memorable intro. A new study from Microsoft revealed that today's human attention span is just 8 seconds on an average, showing the effect of an increasingly digitalized lifestyle on your brain. That means that your potential clients will decide whether or not to continue consuming your video content, advertisement, or podcast within the very first seconds. If you just use a random piece of music that is available to everyone, your content will just become one of those thousands of videos popping up in the feed without anything of interest to hold the attention. And of course, that's why you get skipped. If you can't create the first impression within the first few seconds, it's virtually guaranteed that most people will just skip your video and go to the next one in line. Now you will ask, what's the solution to this? To be honest, it's simple. The best way to make sure you hook your potential client's attention is a custom tailored audio logo that captures your brand's authentic identity and its uniqueness, and that too within seconds. And it works brilliantly. If you introduce what is called a thumb stopper intro, it will immediately grab your audience's attention, resulting in them investing their time to watch your content fully, and thus very likely to be your patron and subscribe to your services. So here's my suggestion. Get that intro sorted immediately. Alright, now let's move to the second biggest issue. And that is, you have a very generic background score to your video. that you would have probably downloaded from one of those stock music sites that everyone uses. The same music is being downloaded and used by thousands of other content creators. We all know very well how important and powerful is background music to convey an emotion. Imagine your favorite Hollywood thrillers or horrors or even romantic movies without the music behind it. None of those scenes will make an impact without the right track. So, the same goes for your video. If you use a very generic piece of music that everyone else is using, your product or your service will also be considered very generic, nothing special. It will just become one of those boring and annoying pieces of content that floods social media every day. Why would anyone take it seriously? This is quite obvious, isn't it? But strangely, most content creators out there are missing this detail. And in this process, they're ruining their own hard work and diminishing the value of their brand. My advice is stop doing this. Stop using such generic, boring tracks and get yourself a custom track that really enhances what actually your brand is. The right music combined with the right visual content is going to be incredibly powerful, and your audience will remember your content long after they have seen your video. As a result, they are very likely to contact you for your services, and thus your business will grow much faster. And this is the primary goal of your video, isn't it? Please use this advice carefully, as the wrong audio can also ruin your brand's image. Make sure to get the music designed to speak exactly what you want your audience to feel. Okay, having said that, let us now move into the third and a very important issue, and that is your outro. You don't have an outro that specifically invokes the emotion for your audience to connect with you. By the time you end your video, ideally, your audience must be highly intrigued and impressed by your content and should immediately start to consider to subscribe or to buy your services. And that is exactly what a good outro audio should do. A great outro that is customized to your content will trigger strong emotions and persuade your potential clients to take an action. The music must make them feel that you are an expert in your field and they need your help. And only if you do this correctly, you will get that piece of sale or subscription. On the other hand, get this wrong, and most of the hard work you have done so far goes to waste. And this will affect your sales greatly, much more than you realize. So, yes, take my advice and make sure your outro is powerful, memorable, and drives the audience to take an action. Now, it's up to you to use this information to your advantage. And even if you don't, others will. Especially during this slowing economy, many business owners will chicken out and not invest in the right tools to make their business work. But a few of you will do whatever it takes to take your business to the next level and build a great clientele. These businesses will come out as the winner from this crisis. Who do you want to be? I am Shankar Sharma, founder of Sonic Specialist, my audio branding company. I'm a classically trained musician with a long experience working in design and branding. Having worked in multiple countries and with leading brands like Abercrombie and Fitch, Zara, CK, I have gathered a strong understanding of branding, human behavior, and psychology. Now I use my skills to help people I believe in grow their business and serve humanity. Besides audio branding, I also write trailer music for prestigious Hollywood based libraries like Tonal Chaos, who have done music for Batman, Taken 3, Call of Duty video games, and Silo Records, who have done music for Venom, Watchmen, or John Wick. which we all know. If you need my help to design and set up your audio branding the right way to grow your clientele, feel free to drop a personal message with a short description of what you do. I'll see if and how I can help you. And on that note, I will wrap up this podcast. Subscribe to my social media channels, that is Sonic_Specialist in Instagram and YouTube, to listen to more podcasts like this one. I wish you all a great day. Catch you on the next podcast very soon. Bye.
You are listening to the Sonic Specialist.